So the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about in this free agency period is the two guys that we brought in, a couple of the guys we brought back, but more importantly, this overall notion of, oh, Cowboys fans need to relax because they always freak out because they don't sign everybody. And why I think that if you honestly believe that, I think that you need to reconsider that for just a second. Now, before we get into that, if you could like the video, that'd be great. Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell. Cool. Here's my problem. My problem is that us as Dallas Cowboys fans, we're frustrated. We haven't won a thing in 26 years. We do the same stuff. We've done the same aspect of free agency for 10 years. We don't spend a whole lot of money in free agency. We draft well. We don't pay people at the right time. We don't do things the right way. But Stephen Jones thinks how he does things is fantastic. But there are some Cowboys fans that are like, well, it's okay. You guys need to relax. The reason why I got mad, the reason why a lot of us get upset is because this front office doesn't do anything that a lot of other teams do. It's not making the big splash. That's not the problem. They want to say, oh, we're going to re-sign our guys. But they botch signing their own guys. Or what they do is they wait till the last goddamn minute to decide they want to re-sign someone. And then all of a sudden, you got people out there stroking the front office, acting like they know what the hell they're doing or what they're doing is correct. Stop that. Stop misinforming people. I'm sorry, but that has to be said. Okay? So, how do I feel about the free agent additions of James Washington and Dante Fowler? I like them. I'm not going to fret there. I think the Cowboys made really two sneaky good signings. James Washington was in a situation where he was underutilized because he had an aging Big Ben and he had a bunch of other quarterbacks he had to deal with. And he never really got to see his full potential. I think him coming in as that Cedric Wilson replacement or wide receiver 3 in this instance, I think he's going to fit in just fine. But if it were up to me, I would have liked to have him on a 2 or 3 year deal because if he does very well, I mean, to be honest with you, you could churn and burn wide receivers. You get that 1, you get that 2 if you can, and then you just roll from there. The second guy being Dante Fowler, I like his intangibles, but what can he bring to the table? Can he be that guy he was with the Rams, a guy that can get you 11 sacks, 12 sacks, which I think he can. It's just a matter of how you're going to play him and where he's going to fit in the system. But you shouldn't like bank on a 1-year deal signing, and then when you realize you have a really good player with you, you just be like, oh, I'm going to just get a comp pick and replace, because they act like they're the fucking Patriots when the fuck they are not. Get that bullshit out of here. I don't care what anybody says. Like, oh, we're going to do things like the Patriots, except the part where we have a head coach, well, not with Mike McCarthy, but years ago, with Garrett. Like, oh, you have a head coach that can do this, that, and the third, but we never had that. Now, the re-signings. So, the Cowboys brought back Jaron Kearse. Amazing signing. Great job, Dallas. I'm going to applaud you. You did a great job there. You brought back Michael Gallup. You brought back some of these other guys on 1-year deals and stuff like that and 2-year deals. But like a lot of these guys are just going to be those rotational or like borderline starter players. And that does not fill me with any sense of confidence because at the end of the day, like I say and will always say, and I'm going to say it once again in this damn video, you must replace adequate or talent of some sorts with equal talent. You cannot tell me letting Randy Gregory walk and not signing someone like a Zadarius Smith or Von Miller cannot, you can't just slip up on that. The Dallas Cowboys act like, okay, we're going to give you this this deal, which is bullshit, and then they want to act like, well, why the hell did you turn down the deal? And, that's why people use this for leverage, because they know that the Dallas Cowboys get a whole lot of clicks, and they know that if people are like, hey, it's down to us and the Cowboys, and everyone's going to talk about, oh, like Tyrann Mathieu might come to Dallas. He's not coming to Dallas. The Cowboys signed their safeties. They're not going to bring that fucker in because Stephen Jones is going to be like, oh, well, I don't feel like he's a scheme fit. That dumb motherfucker. Anyways, besides that, you're going to have a situation where if it were up to me, if you get let's just say you bring in Bobby Wagner or Zadarius Smith, one of those two. Me personally, I would prefer Zadarius Smith. But if you bring in one of those two guys or both, I will shut the fuck up for the rest of this offseason. I can tell you that, and you're going to shut up a lot of fans. So if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, if you bring in Bobby Wagner, hell, if you bring in him and Zadarius, which I doubt, I think Zadarius is going to go to the Vikings, so I could be wrong but when this video comes out. But point being is that you need to sign guys to plug holes. That's basically all we're asking. And then if you want to bring back guys like a Dalton Schultz or a Dak Prescott or someone like that, re-sign them before they hit the open market. Yes, I know negotiations are hard. Yes, I understand it takes time. But if you are proactive and you re-sign that guy rather than waiting, you save money, you don't have to spend so much money on the cap, and you don't fuck yourself over, Steven. But that being said, getting back to this whole mantra of we need to relax as fans, no the fuck do we not. I'm telling you, if you personally are saying, oh, all these Cowboy fans, they're overreacting, they're cursing out the front office, do you know that this is the same front office that fucked up a Randy Gregory deal? This is the same front office that tried to offer their quarterback 18 million APY. Like, what? And then they have the fucking nerve to act like that they're smarter than everybody else, but they look like a bunch of fucking morons. Don't let anybody fool you, ladies and gentlemen. The Dallas Cowboys front office is in fact inept, and the fact of the matter is the only reason they're bringing back most of these guys is because none of these guys have a market for themselves. Do you really think LVE was going to go anywhere else and get a nice deal? Do you really think that Luke Gifford and all these other guys? No. Yes, cool. You bring back all the backups and, you want to re-sign your own and do that. Fine, but you really don't do that, honestly. So stop faking people thinking that that's the case. It's just funny to me how there's this idea that, oh, Cowboys fans are entitled. Cowboys fans. Dude, I'm going to be 24 by the start of next season. I have not seen an NFC Championship game appearance. You know fucking well I'm going to be pissed when the Cowboys keep doing the same shit and it doesn't work. Why would we relax when we've seen the same song and dance for 10 years already with Stephen Jones and his way of conducting business, and it hasn't fucking worked? Get it through your thick skull, people. So, not trying to be rude, but I'm just trying to be real with you. That's just how I feel. If you don't like it, that's okay. If you don't like the way I'm saying it, that's okay. If you think I'm a moron, that's okay. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys have to do their fucking job, re-sign their players, and that's the end of that, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, I will leave you with that. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell, do all that other shit, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.